start body 1, body 2, and conclusion. Having a short conclusion for the previous lecture, we discussed about the format, and then we discussed and we came to the point of introduction. We also discussed about the timetable for us. The timetable was having like a around about 1 hour for speaking, less than 1 hour, 30 minutes speaking practice, talking with someone within English language for fluency, for getting this fluency, right? This is 100% necessary to talk in English language. Another thing was to have 3 sources for speaking improvement, to follow 3 sources, and those 3 were MakerBook, past papers, 42 topics to be 100% covered, right? For the best result. Next, for writing section, again, some of the formats and essays which I shared, the recent exam, this student got 8 band, overall 7 in a writing section. Now, I really appreciate her essays because there is her hard work. I can share my own templates, but currently my website is down and it requires like some extra charges. So anyhow, these formats are also best. If I got some other formats from my own students, those who got the best score in result in real exams, I would share their own their previous work, the practice. Second thing, for IELTS essays, try to go through these formats, these essays, and also along with the proper structure which we discussed in introduction. Today we would cover it along with some kinds of essays. Second thing for IELTS essay is MakerBook. Again, MakerBooks, you can get it online from any source. MakerBook are in a hard copy from somewhere. And for task 1, description of chart, the best thing is to indeed understand first, like the first paragraph introduction, then overview, then comparison. 3 paragraph total or 4 paragraph. But again, besides that, you must go through this. Sorry, the book is fall down. Besides that, you must go through this 𝐈𝐳𝐿TS books. But at the end, like when you go through any of the book, this is book number 16. This is book number 1. Any of the book, when you go through any of the description of chat, writing task 1, then try to, yes, this is writing task 1, any of the description of chat. Try to also look at for first 5-4 description. Try to also look at the answer at the end of the book, right? Just to realize how the book has described so far for you. This is description so far shown to you. Little bit if it is visible or fine, not visible, also fine. Because for all the books that you might be having in soft copies or in hard copies, if you don't have it, ask me, I would share with you guys. But you're supposed to, for first 4-5 test, for first 4-5 description, try to go through the description also along with the like force focusing and also going through reading the same description which will be given to you in the end of the book, right? At the end of the book. Second thing, we will discuss the structure for that as well. For listening and reading, the best source is only IELTS Cambridge's book, right? There's some other sources as .favorite.com, IDP, AEO, some other sources as well. But the best source, these Cambridge's books for reading and listening. All right, then we discussed about introduction paragraph. Yes, sometimes students ask like the timetable is a little bit, a kind of burden for us. Then we say that our comment for that is that one day try to go through reading, next day try to go through listening, then another day again, and other days again reading, one day, then next day listening. But the remaining modules, writing, the speaking, must be with that, right? This must be, with consistent speed. But if you can go through all of the modules, 4 modules, then very good, very best, because you are also out of time, very short time with you people. So then it is fine and it is fair to go through 4 modules on daily basis. On Saturday, you can also appear for real exam test, like a mock test here in institute, or if you want to online test, so also fine, right? Now, coming towards our introduction paragraph, we discuss that the first thing you have to talk about the root of the topic, then your paraphrasing of the topic in your own words, then thesis opinion, then thesis background, the proof for that. Today we are going to discuss paragraph number 1, the main body, and then paragraph number 2, the second main body, and then conclusion to conclude the essay, and then some kinds. Coming towards our topic is body 1 is concerned. if you want to discuss, like if the essay is of problem and solution, in body one, you're supposed to talk about problems. And in body two, you're supposed to talk about your solutions. If the essay is containing advantages and disadvantages, in paragraph number one, you discuss advantages, and paragraph number two, you discuss disadvantages. Good. Yeah. Now, and if the essay is of, this agreement and disagreement, in paragraph number one, you discuss agreement, and paragraph number two, again, agreement. Either if you agree, so agree. If you disagree, so only disagreement, right? Okay. So this is how your pattern must be. Little bit idea if it is clear. Now we are discussing it practically. Let's suppose the topic is e-reading is trending nowadays. What is e-reading? Soft reading. Now let's suppose you're gonna write about this topic. Electronic reading is trending nowadays, and you're gonna write about the advantages and disadvantages. And paragraph number first, you're supposed to discuss and talk about the advantages. Now, how to discuss? Firstly, in body one, the topic is advantages, let's suppose, or the topic is disadvantages, no problem. But one thing you have to keep it in mind, never interpret to different sides in one paragraph. Okay, let me make it clear. My internet is very fast, but there is a calling from rare actually. That might be because of that. Yes, is it fine now?
So I can hear you.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. This was who texted? Is there Hayat? All right. So might be having problem out their side. All right. Now, you cannot interpret disadvantages along with advantages or problems along with solution in one paragraph. Like you are talking about advantages that screen reading, like reading from a screen, are having a lot of advantages such as this. But on the downside side, there are also some disadvantages. And now you're discussing those disadvantages along with the advantages within one paragraph. This is totally not, fair. This is unfair, right? Because paragraph means one idea. Paragraph means one idea. And now if you're discussing two different ideas in one paragraph, that means lacking of coherence, lacking of cohesion. And this person is unable to discuss the straightforward information, right? Okay. Now, let's suppose for this topic you are writing, the advantages for screen reading. So how you would write? You pick this topic. This would be your topic sentence. But the topic that you are going to mention would be in your own words, and that would be called paraphrasing. Like the topic is electronic reading is trending nowadays. You can, like, what is topic sentence in paragraph number one? On which you talk about which you discuss on. The ideas that you would share about that is called your topic sentence, right? Now, for instance, you would say on the brighter side. If you're discussing the advantages, so on the brighter side. If you're discussing the disadvantages on the darker side, on the contrary side, on the opposite side, on the contrary side, right? On the some other, unfortunately, on the regrettably on the other side, on the other hand, right? This kind of phrases for the opposite side. But for the right side, for the good side, for the positive side, you must have a phrase for this paragraph number one. On the brighter side, on the one hand, on the right hand, on the brighter side, and fortunately, some other phrases like this you can mention. Let me see. Let me show you this. Yes, undoubtedly, this word. I was reminding this word, undoubtedly, admittedly, right? You can just start from this kind of word. If you are going to share some positive responses, some advantages paragraph, right? Okay. Anyhow, now you started topic one, body one, paragraph number one. You discuss about the topic. Moving towards the second point, that would be supporting some ideas. Like you discuss any of the topic that you are going to talk about in your paragraph, you must share some of the 4 or 5 reasons for that. For instance, if you are talking about the advantages of this reading from screen, right? Screen reading is very beneficial, right? First of all, a person can get a lot of information from different sources. Secondly, it is also possible that he might not waste the money. Thirdly, one would not waste the time. because of moving to market. Rather, he would study from very easily at his home or at his preferable place. Fourthly, or furthermore, then like 4 5 reasons you would mention to support your topic. You're talking about advantage. Support your advantage with 4 5 sentences. You'll forget about disadvantage, only advantage right now right here in paragraph number 1. You mentioned, you shared. Now close it. 4 5 sentences reasons. One is the topic. Now close the paragraph. This is called the proper relevant information to the point information. Sometimes students stuck, they randomly just interpret, they randomly just include, and they randomly just include different sorts of opinions and ideas, and then even the student become unable to understand what I have written so far. Now,
Sir,
G.
sir, how many points do we have to include in the first paragraph for advantages?
Advantages 5 6 7 5 6 7 around about 70 words, 60 words. Your target must be around about to 70 words, right? Not more than that. More words having possibility of more mistakes. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So according to the word, yeah. Therefore, you must also, you can download it from the Google, or yes, here it is. Let me show it clearly. You are requested and supposed to work from the same on the same answer sheet. Like even these are online sessions, but you are requested to do the same essay which I have shared with you guys. Now you are requested to work on the same answer. You can see here IDP, British Council, and the same answer sheet would be given to you an IELTS exam. Now if you work and write the essay on the same answer sheets, you would be able to analyze in your practice time that how many words you have written so far, and like you can count in your practice time, but in real exam there will be no possibility to count the words. So like because of time, because of other reasons.
Sir, could you share the work answer sheet?
Yes, I would share the answer sheet for reading, listening, and writing. You can follow the same for your practice. It would be very good, right? And you'd enjoy it, inshallah. Yes. And now, next is your closing. To close the paragraph in with a proper sentence. The reason it here is because you have to show to examiner that I'm done with one paragraph at here. Another thing, indent each paragraph. Now this student got 8 band overall, and you can see in the real exam, I have her result at the top of my official page, IELTS with Mohsin Ihsan on Facebook. You can see her result and review also, and the pin code. Now you can see if it is little bit visible, and I have shared her essays as well. One line is left after when one paragraph is done. The one line is left, then another paragraph, then one line is left, then another paragraph, right? So at here it means practically you have to leave one line or half line at least, to show it clearly understandable to examiner that I am done with one paragraph, now starting another. Sometimes students randomly start. Now I'm also having one essay that is in a very random way. I did not check it until yet. So last day one student submitted. Now in that essay, you would be unable to analyze from where the second paragraph is started, right? So you are supposed to have indent each paragraph in the very proper sequence. Yes. And next is after indenting each paragraph, this is practically showing. Also show it through your words. Like closing introduction paragraph, your closing sentence should be like this. You can see, let me have repeat from this essay. This student is having closing. This essay will illustrate. Now you can copy the same closing sentence, because the best essays and the best student ever. This essay will illustrate what are the causes for the abstract and possible solutions along with my logical conclusion, right? Discussion essay along with your opinion, the closing in a very beautiful way. Yeah. So this person was also a lecturer of some other field, engineering side, but the hard work and struggle made her very best, right? And got the best. So this is closing for introduction. Now how we can close the body one? Whatever you have discussed, try to close that within kind of like in a nutshell. We reach in the conclusion. There are a lot of advantages, right, of this screen. Let me have a closing from here. Now see body one. This is body one, right? The remaining essay is in front of you, body two, conclusion. But paragraph number one, After introduction, how the person has closed? See, as a result, the UK labor market has an oversupply of law graduates and the difficult of engineers, right? Whatever she has written, no problem. But the phrase is a result. So you can also write as a conclusion, in a conclusion, or in a nutshell, right? In a summary, right? At the end. So this is not only for conclusion, the phrase, it is also for your inside story that you are sharing in the body of essay, right? So this must be a closing, and believe me, it automatically prepares your examiner that now you are gonna read the next paragraph. This person is done with this paragraph, give it a score, next paragraph, jumping, right? So this would be clearly visible, and it would be called a professional way to make him prepare or make him ready that now my next paragraph is going to be started. Yes, so in paragraph number one kind of idea, advantages. In paragraph number two, another kind of idea. And that another kind of idea is dorsal opinion, another side opinion, right? It would be disadvantages. Now, if advantages and disadvantages essay is given to you, you must discuss both, right? Advantages is one part, disadvantages in another second paragraph, right? Little bit with some kind of a lot of advantages, and within disadvantages you can write few of the drawbacks or some of the drawbacks. One side a lot, the other side few out, and then mention even 4 or 5, no problem. So equal to the advantages, no problem. But then again, closing, in a nutshell, you can say we reach the conclusion that there are also some of the drawbacks as well of screen reading, right? And then if it is clear, I'm jumping into conclusion. Body one, body two. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Could you
Yes.
sir, could you tell me how to close the disadvantages para?
Sorry?
Sir, could you please repeat the last
Yes.
body two?
Body two is the same structure, only the opinion, the information is different. That is disadvantages. First, you discuss on the dorsal side, there are also some of the drawbacks. And then when you discuss that, you would have to fear some reason. Like, first of all, because of screen reading, eyesight can be weakened. Secondly, a person can have or face a problem of backbone. Thirdly, thirdly, it has been observed or it has been examined that person becomes lazy and he doesn't get kind of like his mind doesn't nourish with reading from the screen. Furthermore, 4 5 7 reasons, how many is known to you or how many is coming to your mind, fine, and then you mention supporting reasons according to your topic, very easy way. And then in a nutshell we reach that there are some drawbacks. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. And for body two, we have to write around 70 words in that para.
Yes, exactly. 70 words would be right around about 10 to 11 lines, right? 10 to 11 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 9, 10, 10 to 11 lines. 9 line, these lines. And you can count then when you would write on the same answer sheets, British Council answer sheets, right? So, yes, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. Now, next is your conclusion. To write a proper conclusion to conclude your essay, and in conclusion, you are having two parts. One is called restatement, like whatever you have written so far, you're supposed to restate that, right? Restate means like statement should be restated in 2 3 sentences. Whatever you have stated, whatever you have said in your essay, you have to restate it, right? Now, in a sense, like you would say, in a nutshell, we reach at the conclusion there are a lot of advantages of screen reading along with some of the disadvantages. For instance, if a person reads at the time of need, but an excess use can create an issue for that, while he can also get a benefit from it if he's out of time, right? Now, this is your restatement that you can mention in any of your own words, right? Then next target is your recommendation. What does it mean? Conclusion doesn't mean to only conclude your essay. Conclusion also means to show your, to share your idea, suggestion as well, right? Now, you are supposed to share your suggestion, your idea about the topic. You can say, like recommending something. How you can recommend? You can say, uh, it would be quite better to use only to use screen reading or to use screen within a time of need. But on the doses, because it can create an issue of some, uh, this ailments means to become sick. You can show this can create a problem of eyesight, or some other problems can occur if a person is going to use it and access, right? Anyhow, at here you would recommend any of the statement, and recommendation statement can be, I suggest, I suppose, it would be better, it should be in this way, it would be quite good, it is beneficial, essential, this kind of words you can start, and you can, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good, very good. Is it clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Good. All right. Now, in essay, IELTS writing essay, you are having 5 different kinds. The most important one, we're going to discuss each different and to understand the difference. The most important one is opinion. Whenever the opinion will be asked, this is the most important one. But either you agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. Your essay structure must be accurate. The coherence, cohesion, the sequence of ideas, right? The information, the grammatical structure, the format, the style of professional writers, right? This must be followed so far. Now, anyhow, these are 5 kinds. The most important one, agreement, disagreement. Another important one is where is it? Advantages and disadvantages. And the third one that is very, very important, discuss both views, right? And then 4th one, you can keep problem and solution. But the most important one, agreement, disagreement, advantage, disadvantage, discuss both views. We are going to discuss all of them. Briefly, you are supposed to on. Now, the good thing is that for all kinds of essay, introduction, conclusions are similar, right? And a similar structure, similar rate, little bit differences are there. You can mention it, like problem and solution. You would not write the advantages and disadvantages. You would write there are some of the problems, but there are also having some of the possible solutions. But also possible solutions are going to be there, right? To be shared. Now, this is how you have to just make a difference of introduction. Anyhow, coming to each one by one, and I'm going to share some of the practical structure along with the template as well. These are the topics which require your opinion. The first topic is space exploration is much too expensive. The money should be spent on important things. What is your opinion? Now, either you agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. Like money should be spent on space, exploration of the satellites and these things, or money should be given to poor and some important things like on the land. Either you agree, disagree, doesn't matter. Sometimes students stuck. Should I write on this side, on this side? No, it is the test of English, not the test of psychology. Now, what is your opinion? Let's suppose you agree space exploration is important. In body 1, you have to first mention the space, the ground, the route. Talk about the space. In this modern era, to explore space is considered to be very important because of facing the difficulties or problems, some of the problems and miseries on the land by the humankind or by the people. If we talk about space exploration or discovering the space, indeed it is expensive, but I'm of the opinion it must be, it must be examined, and the experiments must be done on this. It must be observed by some of the great scientists to work on the space and to explore something new for the land. It might be a kind of having a benefit for the, for the land and for the humankind, right? Okay. Now, if you agree, if you disagree, so you would say money is or this wealth should be spent for the needs. It should be spent on poor. It should be spent on the needy people, right? These other things of the society. Anyhow, this would be your how to write introduction, ground, then topic in your own words, then your opinion, and then this essay will elaborate. That this essay will discuss that space, the importance. Sorry, this essay will discuss the importance of space exploration, along with my personal observation, are based on my personal opinion, are strong, some strong reasons, some strong results, some strong observations, right? Some strong opinions. This thing you can have it in the closing sentence and introduction. Body one, this is opinion essay. Body one, you would write your opinion along with 5 reasons. Body two, you would write again the same opinion, not now disagree. Like in one statement, you agree that space exploration is much good, and in body two, you're writing that no, money should be little bit, should be also. Why little bit? No, little bit. In opinion essay, when your opinion is asked, agree, disagree, or opinion, it means one side. In the whole essay, one side. Next paragraph, you must talk about the same idea. Yeah, you can have another perception for that, why it is important. Like you think space exploration is important, so why it is important. Paragraph number one, this is my point, that it is important because of these 4 or 5 reasons. Paragraph number two, why it is important, another reason, and along with 4 or 5 proofs, right? This is the way of opinion essay, and to conclude it, right? In addition, you would start the second paragraph. In addition, additionally, right? And this should be a proper structure for that. Next is a big salary is much more than a job satisfaction. Which one is important for you? Again, kind of argumentative essay. Let me show you the proper structure of now argumentative. This is your structure. You see, outline first reason in body one, outline second reason in body two, but only the similar reasons, right? Similar idea. This is called sequence, coherence, cohesion. The essay is following one idea, not here and there information, right? And you would be 100% satisfied with your essay. Believe me, in IELTS exams, when you enjoy any of the modules, speaking section, when you don't want to just run off the situation, and you are interested in the situation, you are making him like creating an interest in that for examiner, in writing and in speaking especially. This would this even in reading section, if you are going to create interest for yourself in listening as well, this is going to also the game is also of interest. If you would be interested, examiner would also 100% take interest in your answers, right? So because you would make it more beautiful, right? Now this is the structure which we have already been discussed in the previous slides. Now this is the template for this, a little bit short template. Some points are missed, but fine. For band 7 plus E1, 7.58 easily achievable for kind of this template, right? Having a screenshot, you are allowed to have it. Simple answer, right? And the other essays which I have shared of the student, you must also go through that to understand on the one thing I would really appreciate, I would really like the proper starting of each single paragraph, and then the proper closing, right? Within the mid, one same idea in a sequence, right? In a proper sequence, not so, then, not these. The highlighted words, why these are highlighted? These are showing the sequence, the coherence and cohesion. These are showing the lexical way of connecting that 9 sentences, right? The professional structure. And you can also get from the essays which I have shared, 4, 5, 6, I think I have shared so far. So from within the same essays, those are even enough to get an idea, to just even copy some words, copy some phrases from that, from for the introduction paragraph, right? Owing to this modern era, fine, or owing to this contemporary era, also fine. Owing to this 21st century, right? On 23 of September, many students are appearing for IELTS exam of mine. So online physical as well. So it is also a right, a kind of challenge for you guys, that challenge in a sense to get best than those others, right? To work more and to just copy such kind of ideas, information. These are accepted. These are by following that, you are gonna get the best, inshallah. Is opinion essay clear? The structure.
Yes, sir.
Good. Next is your discussion essay. This is very, very important, which we were discussing last day, that some people are of the opinion last this 10th of August, and this the previous month, 3rd of May, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, there were again the same essay which is repeated. Some people think that old people should not work, should work, their choice, right? Look at this topic. This was also the same kind. That was Look, I assigned this topic. Let's talk about this one. Many people believe that all zoos should be closed. Other claim zoos have a positive impact. Discuss both views. Give your opinion. What is the structure for such kind of essay which asks you three opinions? One opinion, other opinion, and your opinion. Let's see. Looking at the structure, you can get the best. Introduction, the same style. No problem. Something like this, other thing like this. This essay will discuss both along with my personal observation, right? Like the very good statement which I like even in this essay, which I repeated, I'm going to repeat. And this essay will illustrate. You can say this essay will discuss. Simple. What are the causes for the abstract and possible solutions along with my personal logical conclusion? So you can say this essay will discuss one side, the other side, along with my personal logical conclusion. You can copy some words from here, right? Now, then body one, you discuss only one opinion. Some people think like this, zoos should be closed, discuss it in body one. Other people are thinking like this, zoos should not be closed, discussing that. Do not include your opinion yet. You are requested to not include your opinion in the whole essay. They have asked you to discuss both sides along with your opinion. Your opinion is left yet. In conclusion, you have to restate the information. After restatement, within recommendation, this is actually the structure for this kind of essay. Most of the time, students don't get score because of not possible, not the approved structure, not a formal structure, not a professional. They just write and like logically, if you include your opinion here and then here and then here, how like it would be a very random kind of essay. On one side you are discussing the other opinion and you're also just pushing that with your opinion. So the overlapping and this interpreting of two different ideas in one paragraph is actually also like this is the uh, this is actually also targeting your coherence, targeting your sequence of paragraph, targeting your the structure of paragraph. Paragraph definition is to share one idea, and if you're sharing one idea also including your opinion in body one, and then in body two another idea and also including your idea, so this is going to make a problem for you. Now if discuss both sides along with your opinion is asked, try to share your opinion in conclusion. Never include that. Yeah, in introduction paragraph, only at the end mention it that this essay will discuss both the parts along with my personal observation, personal opinion, right? This kind you can copy from some other essays which I have shared. And then conclusion, you would share your opinion. I am of the opinion that zoos should be closed, zoos should not be closed. You can choose either of the opinion that would be assigned to you in the essay, right? And you would also mention one of the proper reason for that. So this is how you're supposed to write this discussion essay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. GG, Zores, Akbar, you're asking something?
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay, good. And problem and solution essay, one paragraph, body one for problem, body two for solution. That yes, you can have a screenshot. Try to also write for the next day also two essays now, because the previous one is for today. Actually, I have assigned. So this essay for tomorrow, and the previous I would also assign both the essays for 𝐒𝐳, you and you, right? Nowadays, many people have easy access to computers. What are the negative impacts like problem? What are the solution? Minimize means to reduce solution. So somewhere the problems words can be differently used, but you can have an idea about that, right? So one paragraph, this is the structure for problem and solution. One paragraph for problem, another for solution, right? Next is, this is the template, 1 minute. Advantages and disadvantages, same structure. One paragraph for advantages, another for disadvantages, and double question essay, one paragraph for one question, the another for another question, right? If that is not asking your opinion, right? So this is all about today's discussion regarding kinds of essay, to understand it and to follow the proper way for that, right? Not include random words, random information here and there, just to have a proper professional style. Then you will be able to get the best. If grammar is fine, structure is fine, then no problem in essay, right? Your opinion is important. Either agree, disagree, either you write more advantage, more disadvantage, no problem. But the structure is should be professional, right? Is it clear?